Welcome to my YouTube channel, Moral Tales by Sunil. Today I bring to you a beautiful fable about the ox and the frog. Once upon a time in a lush green meadow, there lived an ox named Bruno. He was a large, strong creature, known throughout the land for his immense size and strength. Bruno spent his days grazing peacefully, content with his life in the meadow. Nearby, in a small pond, lived a family of frogs. Among them was a particularly ambitious and proud frog named Freddy. Freddy often gazed at the animals around him, especially the ox, with a mix of envy and admiration. He longed to be as big and impressive as Bruno. One sunny afternoon, Freddy noticed Bruno resting under a tree. Inspired by Bruno's grandeur, Freddy decided he wanted to be as big as the ox. He swam to the shore, climbed onto a rock, and began to inflate himself. Puffing out his chest, he asked the other frogs, "Am I as big as the ox yet?" The other frogs, amused by Freddy's antics, chuckled and replied, "No, not even close." Determined to prove himself, Freddy took a deep breath and puffed up even more. "How about now?" he asked. Again, the frogs shook their heads and said, "Still not big enough, Freddy." Freddy was undeterred. He took another deep breath, swelling his body as much as he could. "Am I big enough now?" he asked, his voice strained from the effort. The frogs, now growing concerned, warned him, "Freddy, stop this at once, you'll hurt yourself." But Freddy ignored their warnings. He was so consumed by his desire to match the ox's size that he continued to inflate himself beyond his limits. With one final, enormous effort, Freddy swelled up as big as he could, and then, pop! Freddy burst into pieces. The other frogs watched in horror and sadness as their friend's ambition led to his untimely end. They gathered around and spoke softly among themselves, mourning the loss of Freddy. It was clear that Freddy's desire to be something he was not had caused his downfall. The news of the tragic event soon reached Bruno, who was deeply saddened. He stood by the pond and spoke to the remaining frogs. "Dear friends, Freddy's fate is a reminder to us all. Each of us is unique and valuable in our own way. Striving to be something we are not can lead to unnecessary suffering and loss." The frogs nodded in agreement, understanding the truth in Bruno's words. From that day forward, they learned to appreciate themselves for who they were without feeling the need to compare themselves to others. They continued to live peacefully in the pond, cherishing their own abilities and qualities. Moral of the story: be content with who you are. Trying to be someone else can lead to unnecessary pain and suffering. Appreciate your unique qualities and strengths, for they make you special in your own way.